Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Nicole and this is The Simplistic Home, and this channel is all about simple living, affordable decorating, and thrifting. Today's video I am super excited to share because if you are not new to my channel, then you know that I am all about thrifting and affordable home decorating. I firmly believe that you can find so many great pieces for your home while shopping secondhand, either that be thrift stores or marketplace or yard sales or pretty much anywhere that would be considered a secondhand location. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you along my house and I'm going to be pointing out multiple pieces in my home. They currently have as decor pieces in my home for spring, and a few of these pieces are actual staple items that are here all year round. I don't put them away or anything like that because they are furniture items, so they are a little bit larger, but I have furniture I'm going to be sharing with you guys, and also some just decor pieces that are smaller that go on tables and things like that. So I wanted to take you along my home and just point out a few of the items that people might not think are thrifted, but believe it or not, they are. My main goal here for The Simplistic Home is to truly just share some ideas and inspiration with you. That way you know that you do not have to break the bank to decorate your home and make it look really inviting and just a really pretty place for your family to come and just relax and be. I hope this channel inspires you in some way and that you take that along with you, so that way you can incorporate these tips into your own home as well. And if you haven't been into the thrift stores or shop secondhand, maybe this will encourage you to check that out as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video. So the first items we are going to be starting with are accent chairs. So I have thrifted 3 different accent chairs for my home thus far, and one of them, it was the first one I found back last winter. It was like January of 2021, I believe. It is a like mauve kind of taupey mix of a tufted chair. So it is kind of a corduroy material. It is so beautiful. I was going shopping at a local antique store here in my hometown one day, and it was just a random like Saturday late in the afternoon. They were about to close, and I stopped in there and I found this chair in one of the booths, and I thought it was beautiful. So it had a $50 price tag on it, which I thought was a great deal, but with that particular booth, they actually had a 50% off sale going on. So I ended up getting this chair for $27.50 with tax, and I was thrilled. At the time, it was my absolute favorite thrift find, and I just think it is so beautiful. It makes such a statement, and it is really a traditional piece, so it doesn't look, you know, too boho. It doesn't look farmhouse or fit like any particular style, I don't think. So it is a very just traditional piece that I think that you can incorporate to any home style if you chose to do so. I also have another accent chair that I found probably 2 months ago now at this point. It is a like khaki colored grid patterned swivel chair, and it rocks as well. I found this again at a local thrift store, actually the one that I work at once a week. I found that there, and it was $45, and because I have a discount code to use at that thrift store that is for The Simplistic Home, I get 15% off of any purchases, and so does anyone else who shops there as well if they want to use that code. So that was super cool. So I got that, like I said, $45 was the original price, but 15% off of that. So that was a steal. I currently have that in my dining room tucked away in a corner, and it's just a really pretty focal point, and it's really comfortable too, so that's a bonus. The third chair that I have as an accent chair, it's more of a dainty piece. It is a wooden, really worn in, like cane styled chair. I have it in my kitchen currently, and I have a pothos plant sitting on top of it. I really love that look with putting, you can put faux plants on there, but I really love the look of the real plants. So I have several real plants in my home, and that is one of them that I keep on that chair. I just think it's a really cute look, and it looks really nice in the kitchen. So the next thrifted piece I want to share with you guys is a Hutch. I found a Hutch on Facebook Marketplace last fall, and it was originally $75, but I made an offer for $60 and they ended up taking the offer. So that was awesome. It was originally just like a wood toned Hutch, but I didn't really like it that much. So I went ahead and painted it like a matte black, and I think it is beautiful. It is in my dining room currently, and it's up against a wall, and it just makes a huge statement. It's one of the first pieces that you see whenever you walk into our home, because we do have kind of an open concept feel of our home. Anyway, it is a beautiful piece, and like I said, $60. I could not believe it. It has a lot of ornate details on it that are beautiful. It also has a light inside, which is really nice if, you know, in the evening I just want to turn that on but turn all the other lights off in the dining room. Just a really pretty feel. The next piece I found, which is kind of related to a Hutch, kind of not, but it is called a secretary. My husband actually found this on Facebook Marketplace one day. He was just randomly scrolling on there. We are always on Marketplace or you know, just something like that, just looking online at Facebook if people are posting things for sale, things along those lines. Anyway, long story short, he found it on Marketplace for $125, which again, I personally think was a great price. This piece is so beautiful. It is a wooden secretary, so it does have the doors that open, kind of like the, I don't know, French style doors, double doors that open. So we have that, and then it also has like a desk that comes out, hence the secretary, and then it has 3 drawers on the bottom. They all open up, they're all functional, and we just store like paper towels and things along those lines in there because we don't have a pantry. So we kind of use it as a pantry in our kitchen. So I also have like my coffee supplies and coffee mugs on the top, and then on the bottom is where I have like paper products and things like that. It's a really pretty piece. I am a firm believer in less is more when it comes to decorating. Having really good like focal statement pieces in your home is a wonderful way to do that. In that corner previously, I didn't have a lot going on because it's kind of just an awkward space, and I don't like to have a ton of stuff on my walls. Putting a large focal point there was the ticket, so it just looks really good, and like I said, for 125 bucks, you cannot beat it. One of the next items that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is a piece that I found probably 4 years ago now. I think it was about 4 years ago. We've been in our house for almost 5 years. But anyway, it is a bench. So it's actually the bench I'm sitting on currently. We found it at a local antique store, and it was $40. So it is kind of like a whitewashed, like bleached wood looking bench, and it is so pretty. And I do have a lot of the lighter wood accents in my living room, but one of the walls in the living room, as you can see here, is a dark statement wall. So I have the bench up against that statement wall, and it is so pretty. It pops so well, and I just think it looks really beautiful. You can find benches at thrift stores, antique stores, obviously. That's where I found mine, Marketplace, all places like that, and they come in a variety of sizes and prices as well. I am always on the hunt for pieces like that, and we found one, like I said, several years back, and I really like it. So the next item I'm going to be sharing are different baskets. So I have a variety of baskets in my home that I use several different ways. One of them I have as like a planter. I have a faux olive tree in my living room in the corner, and I put the olive tree inside of that basket, and it looks super pretty. So that basket I thrifted, I think it was like $6. So it's a really great price. It's a really good like thick quality basket. And then another way that I use them is by layering them with other decor pieces. So I have a basket on my fireplace mantle that I have like with a like a vase propped up against it, so they kind of have some contrast there and some texture added as well. I also have one on top of my hall tree with some layered pieces too. I have basket walls in my home. I really love that look as well. I have a few different areas where I have those. And you can find, like I said, baskets, all different sizes, all different price ranges. You just kind of have to keep an eye out. But I love the really unique ones. So I have found several in the past, some that are like structured, some that are really long and just all different shapes and sizes. But the one that I have in my dining room currently is more of a like deep basket, and it has little handles on the side. And I have it currently next to my Hutch with florals inside. So I don't remember the price of that one, but I do know it was thrifted. It is so cute. And then I also have a round one that kind of has like the pocket that you can hang on the side of cabinets, or right now I actually have it hanging in my dining room on the door, and I have some greenery inside. One other way that you can style baskets are by using them on a tablescape. So I recently posted a video on how to style a tablescape on a budget, and one of the things that I used were little baskets, like the little like wicker like charger shaped ones. So I used them as chargers kind of to break up the tablescape a little bit with the white dishes that I use. You can find those super cheap. I found those in a pack of 2 for $1. Not bad at all. I was able to use them them on my entire table for only $4. That is another thing that you can keep an eye out for, and another way that you can use them in your home. So the next item that I want to mention are vases. So I have found a variety of vases that I have in my home currently. I love the blue tinted vases. I have several of those that I have purchased. I have some ceramic vases that I like to layer on different things. I have one of those on my hall tree currently. And then I also have some in my hutch as well. And then I have some wooden bud vases that I have thrifted too. One of them I have on my fireplace. You can find vases all different shapes and sizes. I've also done some DIY vases in the past with the baking soda and paint to make it look like faux pottery. I can show you guys some pictures of that as well, but they are really pretty. I use some of those in the winter and also in the springtime. But with vases, you can find them all different shapes and sizes, all different colors, all different, you know, styles and whatnot. You can find short ones. I found really big ones before that I love. I love the big statement pieces, like I've said before. Anyway, vases are a really good thing to keep an eye out for. Another item that I thrifted in my home is my son's crib. So I don't have a video clip of this. He is napping right now as I am filming this, but I do have a picture that I can insert here if you're interested in what it looks like. But it's just like a lighter wood crib, and it does turn into a toddler bed. If you ever shop for little ones, especially babies, you know that starting out from the beginning can be very pricey, especially when you're buying furniture and things like that. No shame in my game. I will thrift it if I can. I ended up finding his crib for $100 on Facebook Marketplace. It was in mint condition. The lady I bought it from said that her little one had never slept in it, and so it was basically brand new when I bought it, which was amazing. But I also saved hundreds of dollars by thrifting it and buying it secondhand. So one of my favorite things to keep an eye out for whenever I am thrifting are florals. So I will say these are kind of hard to come by. It seems like good florals are like the first thing to go whenever it comes to thrifting. They are very hard to find. But I did have some luck last year whenever I would pop into different thrift stores just on occasion. I found some great bundles of florals, including these right here that I have. So I found a huge bundle of these, like, I don't even know what these are. I think they're like lilacs or something. Very pretty, a huge bundle of them, and it was like less than $10, but it was perfect. And then the basket that I have in my dining room next to my hutch, there's like some, I think they might be peonies, I'm not really sure. But anyway, there is a huge bundle of white flowers that are so pretty and they're very realistic looking, and I found those at the Goodwill for $6. So snatched those up. And then another one of my finds, it was a Hearth and Hand like little mini plant. I have that in my kitchen currently, and I found it for $2 at the thrift store. So super cute find. But like I said, florals can be kind of hard to come by. It seems like they're like the first thing to go, which I get it, because sometimes florals can be a little expensive, especially if you want like a ton in bulk, so it can add up pretty quick. But you can also just keep an eye out, and like I said before, if you thrift consistently, then you're bound to find some pretty good things. Moving on to the next category are kitchen accessories. So I have a few just kind of random things that I use in my kitchen to decorate with, and some of them are fruit bowls. So I recently found a really worn and aged looking fruit bowl that I keep lemons and stuff in. I shared a spring decorate with me in the kitchen recently, so I showed how I styled that there and how much it was. I believe it was like $4. And then I also have another fruit bowl in my kitchen that is wooden, and I found it at a yard sale for 50 cents. Again, very worn looking, but just a really pretty piece in the kitchen. I really love those warm tones and textures and things like that throughout my home, especially in my kitchen, because we do have kind of a darker kitchen. We have the blue cabinets and we have dark floors, so it's a lot darker than most kitchens, it seems like, but I do love incorporating all of those wood accents in there and just different textures in general. The two different fruit bowls were perfect. And then I've also found some canisters. Again, with that kitchen decorate with me, I used some canisters that I found at the thrift store. They were originally from Home Goods for like $6.99, I believe, but I ended up thrifting them for $2 a piece. So they're really good. They're just clear little ceramic jars, but they have the lid on top, and I purchased them for $2 a piece at the thrift store. Super pretty. I also have some wooden spoons and like kitchen utensils and things like that that are pretty unique. And then I also have a really pretty like large drink pitcher. So it's just clear, but it's like a really pretty shape and has a unique spout and stuff. So that is one of the things that I will be sharing at some point, is a thrifted tablescape. Like through and through, everything is thrifted, just to show you how you can style and kind of what you can keep an eye out for when you're thrifting. Be on the lookout for that video. But anyway, 2 more categories and then we will be wrapping this video up. But the next category is candles. I have found some really good battery operated candles at the thrift store before. I have a couple like thicker like pillar candles that are about yay big. I keep them in some little boxes on my wall on one of my statement walls. So I like to have those. And then I also hit the jackpot back like in the winter time. It was before Christmas. I found some like candlesticks, like the really like skinny ones. They were white and they're battery operated. So whenever I have like the skinnier candlesticks, I like to put those in there and they are so pretty. So, last but not least, we are going to be talking about thrifted pillows. So I also thrift blankets as well, but currently on my couch, I have 2 thrifted pillows. One of them was originally from Kirkland's. It is like a ivory like knit pillow and I found it at the Goodwill. I believe it was like $5 or $6. It was a really good find. And then another one I found was a red like boho styled pillow. I found that a couple of weeks ago actually at a local antique store for $4. That is one way that you can really save money. I love keeping throw pillows and blankets and things like that on my couch, and I also like to switch them up pretty frequently, but I also don't want to pay like $25 to $30 every time I want to switch a pillow on my couch or chairs or things like that. So anyway, I like to keep an eye out for some good ones whenever I'm thrifting. That is something else you can keep an eye out for whenever you go too. Alright you guys, that is all for today's video. I know that was a pretty lengthy list of items, but I am thrilled with the pieces I have found over time. I will say one thing when it comes to thrifting, you really do have to stay consistent. You did not find all of these things at one time. It definitely takes time. You have to have patience as well. There are still some pieces that I would like to incorporate into my home that I'm keeping an eye out for. One is a really unique bookshelf. I really want to put one behind my couch in the living room because it's kind of a dead space over there too. But I have yet to find one that I really like, and I don't want to go to a big box store because I just want something that's unique. One of my favorite things, like I said, the uniqueness. You can save so much money, but it does require patience. There might be times where you walk into a thrift store and you find all kinds of great pieces. That has definitely happened to me, but then there might be other times where you'll leave with nothing, and you know, that's just the reality of it. But you can find some really great things, like I said. If you guys enjoy all things simple living, affordable decorating, and thrifting, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. That way you're notified every time I post a new video, and be on the lookout for some new videos from me. I do have some more budget-friendly content coming your way, and if you guys enjoy thrifting specifically, let me know down in the comments because I would love to show you maybe some thrifted home decor hauls like once a month. If I find certain pieces, I can share those with you guys. I also thrift my clothing. This shirt is thrifted. It was originally from Target in the A New Day brand, and I found it at the thrift store brand new with tags for like $3 or $4. The jeans that I'm wearing currently are also thrifted. They were from Old Navy originally, and I bought them for $3. I actually posted a video back, I don't know, probably a month or so ago now. That was a whole winter thrifted wardrobe and just some staple pieces that I used. You can have that video linked down below if you're interested, but let me know if you would like to see a thrifted spring wardrobe as well. I can definitely do that. And yeah, anyway, enough chatting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.